रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम.
Generations to come will scarce believe that a one as this ever in flesh and blood walked upon this earth. Respected Principal Shireen Ma'am, School Administrator Joseph, Vice Principal Anita Ma'am, teachers and Deltians. We celebrate Gandhi Jayanti to commemorate the birth anniversary of the father of our nation, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, affectionately called as Babuji. October 2nd, 2019 was the 150th birth anniversary of Gandhiji, and the CBSE launched year-long celebrations to remember Gandhiji. Today's program marks the culmination of the year-long celebration.
Gandhiji believed that different religions had different roads converging to the same point. He respected all religions alike. In keeping with Gandhian ideals, we have the All-Faith Prayer. We now have Grace Mudala reading a passage from the Bible.
1 Corinthians chapter 13. I may be able to speak the languages of human beings and even of angels, but if I have no love, my speech is no more than a noisy gong or a clanging bell. I may have all the faith needed to move mountains, but if I have no love, I am nothing. Love is patient and kind. Love is not ill-mannered, selfish or irritable. Love does not keep a record of wrongs. Love is not happy with evil, but is happy with the truth. Love never gives up, and its faith, hope, and patience never fail. Love is eternal. Dear friends, let us love one another, because love comes from God. Whoever loves is a child of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, for God is love.
It's an honor to pray not just with one another but for one another. Let's lift our heart in prayer as we listen to a reading from the Holy Quran by Muhammad Akmal.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا يسخر قوم من قوم عسى أن يكونوا خيرا منهم ولا نساء من نساء عسى أن يكن خيرا منهن ولا تلمزوا أنفسكم ولا تنابزوا بالألقاب بئس الاسم الفسق بعد الإيمان وَمَنْ لَمْ يَتُبْ فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الظَّالِمُونَ. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Surely the believers are none but brothers unto one another. So set things right between your brothers and have fear of Allah, that you may be shown mercy.
Gandhiji believed that reading the scriptures enables us to understand how to live a virtuous life. Let's reflect on our lives as we listen to the reading from the sacred Bhagavad Gita by Anirudh.
Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 62 and 63. Dhyayato vishayan punsa sangasteshu pajayate sangat samjayate kama कामात् क्रोधो बीजायते क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहात् स्मृति विभ्रम स्थितिभ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति. Means, pondering over objects, one gets attached to them. Attachment breeds desire, and from desire, anger is born. Anger leads to delusion. From delusion, memory gets clouded. From clouding of memories, the intellect gets destroyed. When the intellect goes, one is ruined. In this state, one cannot differentiate between what is true and what is not.
Spirituality was an integral part of Gandhiji's life. Listening to bhajans was Gandhiji's way of connecting to the Almighty, appreciating His gifts, and expressing gratitude for everything. Let's listen to the rendition of Gandhiji's favorite bhajan by Jibril.
Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो ध्यावे फल पावे दुख विन से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे रन का ओम जय जगदीश हरे
The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Giving us an insight about Gandhiji, who devoted himself to the service of his motherland and fellow citizens, is Diya Kona.
You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Good morning, respected Principal Ma'am Mrs. Shireen Francis, Administrator Sir Commander Jose Verghese, Vice Principal Ma'am Mrs. Anita Kuriapin, teachers and my dear friends. After 150 years, even today, Mahatma Gandhi's life and values have a huge influence on people in our country and the world around. This day gives us an opportunity to make Mahatma Gandhi come alive. Gandhiji was a leader who gave a new direction to our freedom struggle. He was the one who united Indians to fight for Swaraj, for our country's freedom. He unified different sections of India and introduced a unique method of mass movement, Satyagraha. His policy of ahimsa was his greatest weapon. It was under Gandhiji's guidance and encouragement that Indian women came out on the road of freedom struggle. His speeches and inspiring words made them join hands to fight for Swaraj and, most importantly, their own rights. Gandhiji lived in the hearts of millions of people. He moved them with his sincerity and sacrifice. At his behest, they were ready to lay down their lives for our country's freedom from foreign rule. Mahatma not only freed our country from political subjugation, but also from the shackles of socio-economic and religious subordination. Even after all these years, his mission and principles continue to inspire the whole world. It is good to see that our country's youth and children are already engaged in Mission Swachh Bharat. In today's global scenario, when the world is a much divided world with arms and weapons of mass destruction being accumulated by all the countries, Mahatma Gandhi's values are not only relevant but important than ever before. He is quoted by world leaders today whenever there are talks dealing with terrorism or hatred of any kind. He has shown us how to live by setting an example. He inspires because his life still shows us the most beautiful picture of ahimsa, love, honesty, peace and truth. As we are coming to the end of this 150th birth celebration of Mahatma Gandhi, let us rededicate ourselves to Gandhian ideals and make this world a better place. Jai Hind.
Music has given me peace. I can remember occasions when music instantly tranquilized my mind when I was greatly agitated over something. These words of Gandhiji highlight the role of bhajans in his life. We have our school choir singing yet another Gandhiji's favorite bhajan, Raghupati Raghava Rajaram.
रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम, भज प्यारे तू सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम, भज प्यारे तू सीताराम। ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम, सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम।
And now, guess what? We have the person who shook the foundation of the British Empire in India with his words and deeds. Yes, dear friends, I'm talking about Mahatma Gandhi himself.
ऐनक पहने लाठी पकड़े चलते थे वो शान से, सालिम कांपे थर 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 सुनकर उनका नाम रे। हो पग था उनका छोटा सा और सरपट उनकी चाल रे, दुबले से पतले से थे वो चलते सीना तान गे।
My fellow brothers and sisters of this great country Bharat, it gives me immense pleasure as I see that you all remember me and celebrate my birthday, even though I am not there among you. It equally saddens me that the principles which I had followed throughout my life are not being followed today. It gives me pain to see what my country is going through now. How the life has become miserable in this divided atmosphere of religious hatred among the different communities which once upon a time used to coexist together during the pre-independence era. We live with the weapons of mass destruction, but I have only one weapon, and that weapon is of ahimsa. This weapon of non-violence can eradicate a lots of problems that our country is facing today. Only message to you all is that use this weapon of ahimsa more than like ever before, so as to live more peaceful life and which will bring harmony. That's the need of the day. Thinking and simple living should be the way of life. You have honored me with the title Father of the Nation. This father with folded hands humbly requests you to live a life without any hatred and conflict and see how beautiful life can be.
As curtains fall in the year-long celebrations of the 150th birth anniversary of Gandhiji, it is pledge to follow Gandhian principles so aptly summed up in his words. Our greatness lies not so much in being able to remake the world as being able to remake ourselves. Thank you.